Welcome to Jurassic Reviews. This is it, the final dinosaur from the first series, the electronic Velociraptor. Before we take a look at it, I just want to say I plan on moving to the Series 2 dinosaurs after this video. I'll have a separate video for Series 1 humans, vehicles, and playsets coming at a different time. I'd just rather stick to the dinosaurs for now. The Series 1 electronic Velociraptor is really different compared to the other Velociraptor in this line, both in sculpt and paint. It retailed in 1993 for $9.99 and included a collector's card. It had a release like the electronic Dilophosaurus and some of the other larger dinosaurs in this line in 1994, which came in a slightly different packaging and different collector's card. It stands about 4.5 inches tall and is about 9 inches long. Here's a quick size comparison. Here it is with a 4-inch Kenner human and a 3 3/4 scale Mattel human. Here it is with the other Velociraptor in this line. Here it is with the young T-Rex. And finally, here it is with the adult Tyrannosaurus. Little side note, I just want to say I shot this whole video without realizing it was missing a finger. Not really sure how I lost it, but yeah. Anyway, the electronic Velociraptor has an unusual paint job, one that does not really resemble its movie counterpart's color at all. Across the upper parts of its body, including the top of its head, back, and the majority of its tail, it is painted a bright light red color. The lower parts of the body are painted light orange. Like I said, this isn't really accurate, but I still think it's cool looking. It sticks out next to the other figures in this line. I especially like the stripe-like pattern of the light red on its leg. It also has dark gray finger and toenails, and it has light green eyes. It has white teeth and a dark pink tongue. Its JP mark is located on its leg. This one's number is 10. In terms of articulation, its arms can move back and forth, and outwards, which is related to its action feature. And its legs can move too, though they can only move together. This is again related to the action feature. Unfortunately, its mouth is stuck in an open position, unlike the other raptor, which can be opened and closed. This head sculpt is a bit more detailed than the other raptor, though. The action feature is described on the packaging as being slashing claw. To do this feature, you just pull back on one or both legs. This causes the arms to spread out, like it is getting ready to jump onto and grab something. Releasing the legs causes them to snap back to their original position, and the arms close. It also emits a screech during this action, though not movie accurate. This feature works well enough, and it was quite fun to use when I was younger. The only thing I disliked about this figure, or the reason the other raptor got more attention from me, was that the head, and really the figure as a whole, is designed around the feature. So even though it's standing neutral in terms of direction, the sculpt is very much in an action pose, which is fine, but I always preferred completely neutral figures. I also want to say this figure cannot really stand well at all. Moving on, this figure would have just one repaint, occurring in the 1999 Jurassic Park Dinosaurs line. This release is very similar to the original release paint-wise, but instead of a light red along the top portion, it uses a darker red. The lower portions are painted yellow instead of orange, and the finger and toenails on this one use a lighter gray instead of a dark gray. Its eyes are yellow and has white teeth and a pink tongue. The sound quality on the audio is also improved, and this release also came with capture gear. In terms of rarity, this first release is really common loose, and can be had for sometimes less than $10. For whatever reason, much like the electronic Dilophosaurus, it goes for quite a bit more in its packaging, somewhere in the $50 to $60 range. The second release is more uncommon. Loose, it can be found $15 to $20, and in its box $60 or more, but you can always find these for more or less. For a rating out of 10, I give both of these releases a 7 out of 10. The sculpt is nice and the action feature is pretty cool, but I always preferred the other raptor over this one when I was younger. It was just better to play with because of its more neutral pose. Its paint also resembled the movie Velociraptors more, which was a plus for me. This one is still a good one to pick up though, but I'd aim for the original release, as it's more common and affordable. And that does it for the electronic Velociraptor in the Series 1 dinosaurs. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe. We'll be moving on to the Series 2 line here soon. So thanks for watching and see you next time.